Yo, what's up, you guys? Today we're going to be getting into a video, and it's about entitled content creators. Okay, before we get into the video today, you guys, I don't know, the past couple of days I've been feeling I don't know how to explain. I've been feeling a little like in a dark place. All right, I feel in a dark place. I feel kind of depressed, but I'm trying to climb out of it. And I'm not saying that to ask for sympathy. I just gotta kind of just get it off my chest. And I'm starting to think of it to myself as in I think it's because I'm getting older. I'm 32 years old now, and I have a guilt in my mind, in my chest, and this is what I'm starting to really realize, that I feel mad at myself that I haven't reached success yet, because in my 20s I was wasting so much time and not locking in. But now that I'm older, it's all right, we have to become successful. I don't want to be a lost cause, I want to make myself proud. I want to make myself happy. And there's certain days where I feel like I don't feel like I'm happy. All right. There's days that I feel like I could be doing more. And that's the thing. I'll try to do 1 through 20 within an hour when I should be taking it one step at a time. I try to bite the whole cookie when I should be taking little bites. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in such a rush to try. I'm in such of a rush to try to become successful when it's baby steps. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's been wrong with me the past few days, but I'm starting to realize that it's this. I want to be successful, and I'm grinding and I'm working towards it. Okay, doing YouTube, I'm trying to figure out ways to make better content. I do a lot of reactions and gaming content, and yeah, I want to be successful with doing YouTube. And I told myself whenever I became sober, and I don't know if a lot of you know, I was addicted to opiates, like Vicodin and Percocet, and I came out of that. I climbed out of that hole. And now that I'm here and I've been sober for about 3 years now, I'm okay, let's grind, let's get it, let's get to where we need to be. And I get mad at myself that, I think that I get mad at myself and I knock myself down sometimes about what I put myself through in life and the things that I did, damn, why would I do that? Why did I put myself in this position? All right. Sorry, you guys, I don't mean to yap. And I'm not doing this or saying this for anyone to feel sorry or bad for me, but I'm more hoping that someone that's younger might see this and be like, damn, I need to lock in. Because then when you hit your 30s, you're going to be trying to do everything you could to try to hurry up and catch up with everyone else. You see your other people around you that you grew up around, well off, doing great, And I'm doing okay for myself. I'm in a, I got a roof over my head. I got somewhere to lay down and rest my head at. I got a beautiful family. I got a beautiful woman, but I need to figure out what is really going on. And I know a lot of it has to do with not being so successful yet, but I know I'm going to get there. And there's days I really feel like I could just reach down into my body, take my head off, put my hand in there and try to find what it is that's really bothering me so I could just fix it, instead of the whole day kind of feeling like I'm in a dark place. Get what I'm saying? I be feeling like that at times. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep yapping. I want to get into this video, but I really just want to talk a little bit, okay? Because I feel like it's good to get stuff off of your chest. And me, I choose to do it here on YouTube because I don't mind. I know there might be some people that might eventually end up seeing this video and probably talk crap about me, but hey, it is what it is. I'm being honest. This is me. This is who I am. I'm Carlos Cordova, and I know I'm going to be successful, but there's just certain days that I really feel like I'm in a dark spot, and I got to remind myself that I'm blessed. All right. So if you guys ever going through anything, figure out your way it is to vent. This is my way of venting as a musical artist. Their way of venting is saying stuff through lyrics in a song. Like me, I'm just talking. I'm here on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. I want to be successful at making YouTube videos. All right. And there's just certain days where I'm just I be kind of down. All right. But I'm gonna be good. All right. I'm gonna be straight. I appreciate everyone that has been watching my channel already. I appreciate everyone that's been subscribing, dropping comments, liking the videos. I mean, I'm not like no one big on here, but that's what I plan to be. Like, I plan to take YouTube far. I also stream, but YouTube is like my passion, okay? I love doing it. But all right, you guys, let's go ahead and start this video. All right, I'm sorry, but hopefully if you're new, you decide to stick around and subscribe and follow me on my journey. All right, that felt kind of good to do. I kind of needed to get that off of my chest. You get what I'm saying? Let's start this video. Entitled Content Creators by Trap University. Shout out to Trap University. He makes banger videos. Y'all should definitely go check him out. I will tag him down below. Original creator must be tagged down below. If you're reacting to their content, give them some credit. All right, let's get it. Come on.
You got me. I'll mention Pooh Shiesty one time, but only once because I count him as a content creator. But besides him, crying about the possibility of making less money. Now, this is not a diss to any content creator, but crying about the possibility of making less money after buying over $1 million in cars, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Like, as a creator, I think it's really important to remember the blessed position that you're in, and also to avoid two things: blowing it by doing something stupid and complaining. Like, my dad drove a...
Bro, hey, you know what? That's facts, though. You know, you're very lucky to be successful as a content creator, to go far, making insane amounts of money, and then still have the audacity to complain about it. Like, bro, like, you're well off. You know, there's people out in the world that are grinding super hard to reach a point in life to where they could take care of themselves, be straight, take care of their families, and you sitting here complaining about having millions of dollars and wanting more. Greed is a real thing in life, all right? And it's just like, be thankful for the things you got, even if you don't have a lot. You know, count your small blessings, because all of your small wins and all of your small blessings are going to turn into something great in life. As long as you keep doing the right thing, keep praying up to God, keep hustling, keep grinding, like, you're going to get to where you need to be, where God wants you to be, all right? And that's me as a person that believes in God. I know there's people out there that don't believe in God, but straight up, for real, just be grateful for all the blessings that you do have in life, all right? Because one day you're not going to be here no more, and all of that's not going to go with you, all right? That's all getting took, going to family, wherever it goes.
Garbage truck. Can you imagine me calling him and complaining about my job? Like, hey, Dad, boy, you won't believe the day I had. First, I had to turn my computer on, then do some research, and then, get this, I had to talk into my microphone. Boy, Mondays, right? You know how fast this man will hang up on me? So when you complain or crash out in a way that might insist that you're unhappy with the position you in, like I said, ain't nobody trying to hear that. So let's just get this first guy out of the way. And before I start, of course, all of this is just allegations, since of course I'm talking about an open case. But when you got a pile of money in front of you on the table, you got 3 to 4 custom cars behind you, and at least 10 to 13 platinum and gold plaques, people might get the idea that you got money. Money that you only acquired because you're able to make music for a living. So he and a few other people are essentially being accused of kidnapping his boss and forcing them to sign and release them from the contract.
Bro, this whole Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty thing is freaking crazy. And for those of you that don't know, I'm sure he's going to explain in the video. Pooh Shiesty is signed to Gucci Mane, right? And Pooh Shiesty didn't want to be signed to him no more. So he went into the studio with Gucci Mane, all right, took a couple of his partners. Pooh Shiesty took a couple of his partners, allegedly, all right, like this, like he said, it's an open case, but this is what I'm hearing through the internet. He pointed a gun at him and told him to sign the paper and date it to release him from his contract to the record label. Like, bro, like, it just blows my mind. I'm sure there's other ways to go about things, but here's the thing, though. Here is the thing: when you're from the streets and grow up in the streets, some of those ways stay with you. You know, you get money, you get the bag or whatever, but your devilish ways might not go away. Like Pooh Shiesty right here, man.
Recording contract, and he just got released early from the feds.
And that also, Pooh Shiesty just came out of the feds from doing like 5 years, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Like, the feds hate releasing people early. And he's only been free for 6 months, but I guess some people just have a lot of fun in jail. Anyway, that's all I want to say about that. So let's move on to rich people complaining. So, Stable Ronaldo. If you don't know him, he's been streaming on Twitch for a few years, and he has almost 5 million followers. And just over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he was on stream complaining about how Twitch was changing the requirements to get the 70-30 split. meaning that with your subscriptions, you get 70% of the profit and you pay Twitch 30. And yeah, sure, he says give the creators more money, but when you somebody with a $500,000 custom Porsche and a $350,000 Lamborghini, you are not the person anybody wants to hear complaining about this. Like I said, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Now, there's 3 levels of splits on Twitch, okay? Some people get 50-50, some people get 60-40, and some people get 70-30. So let's just say...
All right, when you talk about that, my split, I think it's like what? 55%. I actually want to pull that up to show you guys real quick because it ain't even no secret. I stream on Twitch, but I'm not like no one crazy making insane amounts of money. I don't got a bunch of viewers, okay? Like I got my small community that comes and messes with me. But let me pull up real quick to show you my split, all right? Not that a lot of you probably will even care, right? But I put a lot of dedication and grind into streaming, okay? And come over here. I streamed 136 hours the past month and earned $15.97, 2 subscriptions, 13 hours of ad breaks, okay? And yes, my revenue split is 50-50. So, I mean, even if I reached a higher like limit to where I got a lot of viewers and I was getting 50-50, it's like, damn, like I'd be happy if I was able to buy $350,000 cars, $500,000 cars. But that's just me, you know. I don't know what it feels like to be in that position, to make more money like that and be involved in the whole Twitch world of how would I say, like you're making tons of money, millions of dollars from being a content creator on Twitch. I can't knock it. I can't hate. Hey, if you're out there making your bag on Twitch, shout out to you guys that are streaming that are making crazy amounts of money. That's like where I want to reach in life. Like, this is what I want to do for a living. I want to be able to make YouTube videos, entertain people, stream, and do what I do. Do what I love to do. I love to react. I love to make gaming videos. That's what I love to do. And I just know over time that I'm going to get to where I need to be. God's going to put me where I need to be. He's going to put me in the position that I need to be. And that's how we should all look at life. You know, do the right thing, and God's going to put you right where you need to be at. All right, I apologize, you guys. We're going to get right back into the video now, okay?
I was a streamer, right? And I had half the number of active subscriptions that he has. Because, of course, all followers are not active subscribers. So let's just say I had 10,000 active subscriptions because he said to have around 21,000. So even if I just had half the amount of active subscriptions that he does, I could still be making just over $12,000 a month. So
wow.
That means that he...
Imagine making $12,000 a month. How many of us would be so grateful for that? But hey, like I said, when it comes to this whole streaming thing, man, and you know you're pulling in insane amounts of money, like I can't really talk and speak for them because I'm not in that position, or I have no idea what that feels like. Also, but I feel like I will reach a position where I will be making good amounts of money.
Could be making at least just over $47,000 a month. And if he's getting a 70-30 with the highest paid subscriptions, I'm bad at math, but that's anywhere from $500,000 to $4 million a year. And that's not including any sponsorships or YouTube ad revenue.
Hey, we're taking away your 70-30 soon if you don't meet these requirements. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what the Twitch is doing, but they are the absolute worst at giving revenue to creators. Everyone in here should have a 70-30. It's simple as that. There should be no requirements for a 70-30.
Now, I do understand the point he was trying to make about Twitch being a
50-50 is a kind of like a big amount for them to take, being that they provide the platform for us streamers to stream on, right? But taking half the money just to provide the platform when you're the one doing all of the legwork, as in doing the entertainment, entertaining people. Like, this guy gets thousands of people in his stream, right? He's entertaining all these people and he's bringing them all in there. So like, he's about to say, I could understand where he is coming from with that, right? Like, he's putting in a lot of work and a lot of grind to take away your 70% and then what, only give you what, 60 or 50% when you right here giving the entertainment out. Like, I could understand where he's coming from with that.
Big company that probably could afford to give every creator the 70-30 split. And you could even look at them not doing this as being greedy, but you have to always consider how you sound, because even a much smaller Twitch streamer still has the potential to make more than a lot of people do with their career. And especially you, since like most of your YouTube is just you flexing. Nobody wants to hear you complain about money. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not a diss to him. I'm just saying, as a content creator, you have to constantly be aware of the position that you're in. But he at least seems to understand this, because he did say in another video that, okay, even though he started this other video saying that being a streamer was harder than a 9-to-5 job, but he clarified this by saying that blowing up as a streamer would be harder than a 9-to-5 job because like when you just a small streamer and you haven't blew up, yeah, I guess you don't have a guaranteed paycheck for sure. But he also said that once you do blow up, of course, it becomes the way easier option, which, all right.
If you're a streamer and you're doing work, it's not guaranteed. Yes, you can make way more money. You will make way more money. You're self-employed. You can pick your days, but there's days where you can make $1,000. There's days where you can make $10. I think trying to come up is way harder than 9 to 5.
Right.
It's way harder because people who try to come up have a job, have a life, and they have to work. You see a lot of streamers that don't make it nowadays because there's too many. It's oversaturated. So I think it's way harder now.
But it's still
Nah, that's facts. So there's so many people trying to stream. Like everyone and their mom is streaming. You go on Twitch right now, you'll see a freaking 70-year-old grandma on there doing a goddamn puzzle. It's just what it is now. People look at streaming like, and why wouldn't you want to try? Like, I can't knock anyone for even trying to stream because if you blow up, you're gonna be making insane amounts of money. As long as you know how to entertain people and do something different than what everyone else is doing. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Like, how can I be different from everyone else by also just being myself? Like, and you got to think of creative things that you can do. And that's not easy to do every day, right? Like, every day you're trying to figure out new ideas to entertain thousands of people. And if they get bored of you and they don't want to watch you anymore, then that's the day you're going to fall off. Like, no one's going to watch you no more. All right, then what are you going to do whenever the people stop watching you? Like, hey, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have to go get yourself a 9-to-5 job.
kind of like SGA and a fur coat saying that the NBA All-Star game would be more exciting if the players got paid more. Like, bro, the dude at the bottom of your bench, okay, the last guy on the ladder, is getting about $600,000 a year to average 1 point a game and play for like 7 minutes.
Wow.
And just for good measure, I'll also include something else that you shouldn't do as a content creator. Now, this is Wes Watson. He's a tough guy with a DV charge. And he portrays himself as a rich and successful alpha male. So here's a clip of him insulting his viewers because nobody's watching him.
Most really successful people aren't in the chat of anything. So like losers, like these people, are in the chat all day. I don't even know how to see. I mean, the last video got 3.2 thousand was the biggest one. You're saying 62 viewers. You got to start somewhere. Just like when I started my Instagram, I was in prison and I had we all start with 1 follower, but I literally would barely get 100 likes on my Instagram. Now I've made the life out off of Instagram, and then people like this don't have any fucking, it's so weird how like the biggest problem is that you guys don't ask questions, and then the losers ask all this shit, and then it f***s it up for all of us.
He also hung with Diddy and proposed to his girlfriend with the ring facing him because, I mean, I guess he wanted to see the ring first. And to be honest, if you have a short temper or you like really sensitive, you shouldn't even be on the internet because dude insulting the people that's watching him. Like, I think that in this stream, this dude had like, they said like 62 or 63 viewers. Like, bro, that's not a lot. But even if those people are in there like making fun of you, like, damn, at least they pulled up to the stream, bro.
Nah, that's
you can't
facts.
be that sensitive now, especially if you're pushing this.
That's how streaming is. A lot of your viewers are gonna pull up and they're gonna make fun of you. That's just streaming, all right? Like, you don't stream and people are gonna come in there. Excuse me. Streaming is not like a thing where, and I don't know if a lot of people understand this, it's not something you do and people are gonna come in there and really like compliment you. Okay, it's usually a lot of people sitting in there making fun of you, cracking jokes, but not in a harmful way, all right? You got to learn how to deal with it. You got to learn how to, like, have a sense of humor when it comes to streaming. And I think people that jump into streaming that don't know nothing about it and they're making fun of them in the chat, they take it, like, as an insult when it's not even like that. That's just how streaming is, in my opinion, because that's how it is for a lot of people that I do see stream. Like, they're going to come in there, they're going to talk shit, but they're also going to mess with you, all right? That's going to be your community. So you can't really get mad about people cracking jokes on you. Like, look at Queso, for example. They make fun of his weight, but he takes it in as a way, like, as a joke, all right? He jokes around back with them about it, all right? So you can't expect to stream and think that no one's gonna crack jokes on you. That's all I'm trying to say. Long story short, all right?
Alpha male, but even if you're not, bro, you can't be that sensitive and insult the people that is coming to support you because they clearly care more than anybody else because anybody else come. But yeah, that being said, we're gonna move on to doing something stupid to jeopardize the bag. Clavicular. You have to stop going to jail in the South, or in just these states, period. Arizona might as well be the South. And I know that charge got dropped, but then you also went to jail in Florida. Like, they claim you instigated a fight between two girls, and it was just enough instigation that they gave you a criminal charge. And then the other thing, like, sure, he might not have even committed a crime here, but the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation launched an investigation into you. And I also saw that he opened a club, and I really hope that it doesn't have anything to do with a certain mobster that I saw him with, because some people on Reddit are definitely starting to imply that. And somebody even did some snooping around, because I found these pictures, like, looked like somebody was sitting in a car across the street, and they caught him, and I assume this is Violet, walking into the club after the deal. And if that's true, I'd have to assume that this probably wasn't the most fair deal for him. And of course, as an honorable mention, I have to bring up Pokemon calling somebody a broke boy because they thought that $28 for her 4 packs of cookies was too expensive.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags, $7 a bag. I know, math is hard. Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
But then she also complained about capitalism.
Fortunately, we live in such a self-centered, capitalistic society.
Like, sure, the cookies were gluten-free, and I guess that's more expensive, but you are quite possibly the highest paid female Twitch streamer. You have to watch the term broke boy when you throw it around. And then you definitely can't say this and then complain about capitalism. You are benefiting from capitalism right now. I understand that capitalism as an idea, you can disagree with it, okay? Just don't call anybody that watches you broke. That's crazy. And while that's not really crashing out or anything like that, it is kind of being not self-aware. And I also wasn't on the internet, I think, whenever she said this, so I had to bring it up. So it's just an honorable mention. But the main point is, as a content creator, especially if you're doing this full time, like you clearly are unemployed, nobody wants to hear you complain or fight for the rights of content creators getting paid more, like, because then it seems like you insisting that content creators are not getting paid enough. And it can come across as something that I call content creator entitlement. Like, bro, again, my dad drove trucks for like 30 years, and he tells me all the time that he would have definitely preferred to just be a streamer if that was an option when he was younger. I understand the IRL streaming can be kind of stressful, especially if you're doing like 24-hour streaming, because the clavicular guy was saying that he streams so much that he literally barely gets any sleep. So obviously, sleep deprivation can cause you to make impulsive or bad decisions, such as streaming something that can get you investigated and then streaming something else that actually gets you a criminal charge. Coming across as entitled can alienate you from the people who are actually responsible for you being there. Like, I think that, of course, some more arrogant people will make content and say, well, I'm here because of me. I put in the work and the grind and I made the videos and I turned the mic on. But wouldn't none of that matter if nobody watched you, bro? But I thank you guys for pulling up to the stream the other day for the face reveal. I appreciate all you guys supporting me.
Oh, that's right, Trap University. When I seen this video and I see Trap University's face, that's what I'm gonna call you, because I don't know your real name yet, but I have been watching his videos for a while. I've never seen his face until this video, so I'm looking at it like, okay, he's showing his face now. Hey, shout out Trap University, man.
Of course. And of course, you know, I got some more videos and live streams planned. But as always, I'll see you next time.
Shout out Trap, man. Shout out Trap, bro. Hey, he be in the loophole for real. Shout out to Trap University. Y'all definitely have to go check his channel out. He's fire. All right, you guys. But that is going to wrap this video up. Thank you for the content, Trap, man. It gives me something to react to. You are a very entertaining guy when it comes to covering certain topics. For me, like, I'm still trying to learn how to do that, so I react to videos, but I'm soaking game up so I can learn how to put clips together myself and make videos just like kind of how Trap University is. I like the style. But yeah, you guys, this is gonna wrap it up. Take care of yourselves, love yourselves, do the right thing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.